Hello friends, welcome back to Two Fabulous Hands. So in today's lesson, we're going to be learning how to make a 5 petal flower. We are going to attach to a key ring. So it's going to just be a simple flower keychain. Okay, so for today's lesson, we're going to be using a medium 4 weighted yarn, and we're also going to be using a 5.5 millimeter crochet hook. We're going to need our tapestry needle, and we're going to need a scissors. We're also going to need a keyring. So I have this swivel attached to it. Okay, so if you're ready, grab your yarn and your hook and let's begin. Okay, so we're going to start with a magic ring. Before we make our magic ring, we're going to insert this. So this tail, put it right here in that very first chain loop. Okay, here we go. Okay, now that we have the key ring on our yarn like this, so short tail would be here, and this is your long tail. So again, we're gonna make the magic ring. Again, if you haven't watched the video on how to make a magic ring, I recommend pausing the video and going back to my last week video on how to make a magic ring, and then come back to this lesson once you know how to make a magic ring. All right, so we're gonna make a magic ring. Okay, so we have our magic ring, and this here is our first chain. So the chain that secured the ring is our first chain. So now we'll make 2 chains. So 2 more chains, 1, 2. We will put 3 double crochets inside this ring. So you'll yarn over, you insert your hook, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through the first 2 loops, yarn over again, and pull through the last 2 loops. So we'll yarn over, insert our hook, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through the first 2 loops, yarn over again, and pull through the last 2 loops. If you also have not seen my video on how to make a double crochet, please pause the video, watch my video on how to make a double crochet from my last week post before continuing this lesson, so that it would be much easier for you once you know how to do it. Okay, so we would yarn over again, we'll insert our hook, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through the first 2 loops, yarn over again, and pull through the last 2 loops. So this is your third double crochet. So remember, this is our chain right here, and this is our first double crochet, second double crochet, and the third double crochet right here. And now we're going to make another 3 chains. 1, 2, and 3. So we're going to slip stitch inside the second, we're going to do it one more time so you see how I did that. So to slip stitch, we would insert our hook inside that ring, we will pull up a loop, and then we will pass that loop that we pulled up into that first loop that we had on our hook, and that's how you slip stitch. Okay, so now we'll make 3 chains. 1, 2, 3. So we'll pull this. To push the petals closer, all you need to do is just push that chain you made to push it close together. Okay, All right, so we'll make our second petal. So we yarn over. Again, that would be 3 double crochets and then another chain, 3 chains. So we'll yarn over, insert our hook, we will pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through the first 2 loops, yarn over and pull through the last 2 loops. We have 2 more double crochets. We'll yarn over, insert our hook, and we'll pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through the first 2 loops, yarn over again, and pull through the last 2 loops. So last one, yarn over, insert our hook, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through the first 2 loops, yarn over again, and pull through the last 2 loops. So now we have our 3 double crochets. So if your circle is kind of getting larger, just pull the short tail to close it up a little bit. Okay. All right, so now we'll make our 3 chains. So we'll yarn over, pull through that loop, yarn over, pull through the second loop, yarn over again, and pull through that loop. So that's our 3 chains, and we're going to slip stitch. Okay, so to slip stitch, again, we'll insert our hook inside our ring. We will pull up a loop like this, and we will go through that very first loop that we had on our hook, like this. Okay, so now we're going to make our 3rd petal. So there will be 5 petals in total. So we'll chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and we'll push that. So again, remember, 3 chains, and then you will add 3 double crochets inside the magic ring, and then you make another 3 chains and slip stitch. So that will be the pattern for the rest of the petals. So again, yarn over, insert our hook, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through that first 2 loops, yarn over again, and pull through the last 2 loops, yarn over, insert our hook, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through the first 2 loops, yarn over again, and pull through the last 2 loops. So this is our second double crochet. So the last double crochet here, we yarn over, we insert our hook, we pull up a loop, we yarn over, we pull through the first 2 loops, we yarn over again, and we pull through the last 2 loops. So now we make our chain 3. So we will chain 3, 1, 2, and 3, and we will slip stitch inside that ring. So again, if your ring is getting larger, just pull through that short tail to pull it closer. So now we will slip stitch inside that ring, inside your hook, pull up a loop. Using that loop you pulled up, go through that first loop on your hook, like this. So this is our 3rd petal. So to make 4th petal, we'll chain 3 again, 1, 2, and 3, and we will push this petal closer. Okay, so we will again make 3 double crochets, yarn over, insert our hook, we pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through the first 2 loops, yarn over again, pull through the last 2 loops. So yarn over, insert our hook, we pull up a loop, have 3 on our hook, we yarn over, pull through the first 2 loops, yarn over, and pull through the last 2 loops. So again, we yarn over, we insert our hook, we pull up a loop, we yarn over, we pull through the first 2 loops, we yarn over again, and we pull through the last 2 loops. So now we have our 3 double crochets. So we will make our chain 3. So we chain 3, yarn over, pull through the loop, yarn over, pull through the loop, yarn over again, and pull through the loop. And we're going to slip stitch inside that circle. And you just insert your hook like this, pull up a loop, and using that loop you put up, pull it through that first loop that you had on your hook. So we have now 4 petals. We're going to make our 5th petal. So we will chain 3. 1, 2, and 3. And we will pull it a little closer to each other. I'm going to make the ring a little bit tighter because we just have 1 petal that we need to add. All right, so we'll make again 3 double crochets. Yarn over, insert your hook, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through the first 2 loops, yarn over again, pull through the last loop. Again, we yarn over, we insert our hook, we pull up a loop, we yarn over, we pull through the first 2 loops, we yarn over again, and we pull through the last 2 loops. So now we have a 3 double crochet. So we'll make our chain 3. Yarn over, pull through the loop, yarn over, pull through the loop, yarn over again, and pull through the loop. And we're going to slip stitch inside that ring. So inside our hook into that ring, pull up a loop, pulling that loop through that first loop. And then again, we can move our petal closer. So now that we've had our petal, we will just pull this close. We will pull the circle close. Otherwise, if you want your flower to have that big hole, you can leave it like this. Or you can do now is go ahead here, chain 1, so that you can tighten that once you cut your long tail. So we chained 1, and we will cut our long tail. So here we will pull this through, and we will tighten that. So now let's pull this close. So we'll pull this flower close, this is the short tail right here that I'm pulling. So pull it to tighten the hole. Again, pull it one more time. Okay, so now our hole is a little smaller. I'm going to add a bead in the middle. All right, so we're gonna add this little bead in the middle. So the way we will do it is we'll cut a little bit of our tail right here, like this. And then you will try to split this like so. So we'll split it one more time. So we're just going to be using one of the yarn that was split up. So okay, so I will use my tapestry needle. For this lesson, I've already looped this in the tapestry needle. So we're going to pass this needle through our pearl. All right, so like this. And we're going to add it right here. So I'm gonna start on this side. So all I'm doing is going through here, what I did was I went through the side of the petal, and then I just pulled out my ring once it came out this way. Okay, so I'm going to do this again the second time, and pull it through that other side like this, and then pulling it through at the back. Okay, like this. I'm gonna try to tighten that hole again a little bit. All right, so now we're going to try to tie this at the back. So first one that I'm going to tie here would be this, our short tail and our long tail that we snipped when we were done. So to secure this key ring, what I usually do is just pass this one more time. So I'll bring this, excuse me, I bring this larger yarn tail inside that hook like this, and then now we're going to tie these close. So to tie it, this is how I typically do it. So I go through it, I tie it this way, I bring it into the loop, I bring it again into the loop the second time. This type of knots helps it stay, so I'll just pull it again, do another one. So this time I'm just gonna pull it through the loop just once and tighten it. Okay, if you want to make it more secure, you could just try to tie it the third time. Okay, all right, so we will just now cut off those tails. Okay, all right, so now we will secure this pure that we put in the middle by tying these together as well. So what I typically do is I typically just go through this way. So I'll go through where the tail is, and I will pull it through. So I'll pull it through like this. Okay. And then I will bring this one to exactly the same point and bring in the tail in like so. And then I'm gonna tie them together. So now when I tie it together, it's not going to be covering this petal at the back. Okay, so we do the same type of knot that we did before. So we'll just go through that loop twice. And then we will tighten that. And we'll do that 2 more times. This time we're just going to go through the loop 1 time. Okay. 1. And the second one 1 time again. And so when we cut it, you'll see that you won't be seeing this tail anymore. So that's why I loop it first before I tie it. Cut your yarn. Okay, and we are done. Your work should look like this. So you can just attach this to either your bag or your keys. If you have any questions at all, please let me know in the comment section. Have a wonderful weekend. Bye.